Arundhati. Thank you so much. I am in a very happy space because I think that the kind of love that Bhagbini Bhag has received, it's just
Yes.
amazing. And it's so heartwarming. It's just lovely. I'm, of course, right now in my father's very messy study in my, as you can see, my house in
Yeah.
Delhi. This is the only place जहाँ पे अच्छा इंटरनेट आता है तो मेरे दिल्ली वाले घर में so मैं एक जगह पे चिपक के बैठ गई हूँ but yeah really happy very grateful and blessed for the response to Bhagwini Bhag.
The character that you portrayed is so different, huh? Like with all the social pressure and everything that she goes through, and finally she becomes what she becomes. So how interesting was that to tap into that mindset, which is probably most of the girls are dealing with in our society.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that so Beanie is not a lot like me in the sense that I think I'm not so hesitant and I don't think I've ever been so doubtful. I think even when I
Swara,
was
you
young, I
are
was very
not
headstrong.
hesitant at
Beanie,
all.
I know. I wish I was a little hesitant. Maybe I should be a little hesitant. But I think that you're right. Like even जब मैं छोटी थी, मैं काफी जिद्दी थी. I was very headstrong. So in that sense, not at all similar to Beanie. But I think you're right that the Beanie's predicament is actually very universal because I think a lot of children and young people, not just girls, but especially girls, but also boys. I think that you know the kind of cultures we come from, especially in not just India, I would say South Asia. You know where family structures are so tight and so important. I think that a lot of young people will resonate with this conflict between your parents' expectations for you and your desire for yourself, especially when it comes to two things: career and life partner. So I think that that is something that everyone will relate to. So you're right, Beanie has a very universal predicament, and I think that's also why the show is being appreciated so much. Is
Swara, you are in a very interesting phase of your career. I must say that because you are one of those actresses who started with those so-called things that people always ask you not to do, heroine strength. From
yeah.
there you are the, like, kind of leading lady, and also you have portrait character that usually people say, यार प्यार में रिजेक्ट हो रही है लड़की, इस किस्म की किरदार तो कभी ना निभाओ तुम. हाँ, वो डिजायरेबल वाली वो जो इमेज जो बिल्डअप होती है वो खराब हो जाती है. हाँ.
think that firstly, I have to tell you that congratulate you. You're absolutely right in your observation that it is true that like my whole career is actually made up of, broken rules basically. Everything people tell a heroine aspirant,
बागी हो
don't.
तुम.
I'm like Baghi Inkalabi in my career also. So absolutely right. And I think that I just feel that the fact that I've had success despite that, or maybe because of that, I think that of course gives me a lot of confidence in my own conviction, in my choices of work. And I think that it also makes me feel a lot of course, gratitude. And I hope that it inspires other young girls to basically follow their conviction as well. I've always I've always thought of myself as an every woman, I was in college, I was a college girl who basically decided to chase this wild dream of being a Bollywood actress. I was not a model. I couldn't stand straight in heels when I reached Bombay, Arundhati, honestly. Like my greatest achievement is in Bombay is that I can now wear heels and like whatever. I did not know anything about makeup. मैंने अपने eyebrows पहली बार ट्वीज कराए बॉम्बे आके. मैंने लाइफ का पहला फेशियल बॉम्बे आके किया. Like I was the most un like unthinkable candidate for to be a Bollywood heroine. So I think that I just hope that the fact that I could do it, and I hope that that story inspires a lot of other young women to do whatever they want to do. It doesn't have to be just acting.
Because in last few months, no, I am not going to talk about farmer protest, I am not going to talk about nepotism, I'm not going to
Thank you.
talk about all of that. See, मैंने एकदम से ना एकदम बाहर बाहर कर दिया वो सारी चीजें, ठीक है, मैं लेकिन कुछ मैं लेकिन कुछ दूसरी बातें पूछना चाहती हूँ मैं। ये बात सच है, right? This is true that there are few things that we always talk about, but then I also think that in last few months we also have realized that we really need to redefine those thoughts. Firstly, when we say that you really have to be a good human being, a heart of gold kind of a human being to become an artist. We know there's this one actress. I am taking name. I am I'm a journalist. I'm asking a question to you. It is your choice to answer or not to answer, to dodge the question. But I'll appreciate if you answer the question. We have seen how Kangana Ranaut, who is a brilliant actress, there is nobody who will question on her credibility as an actress, because she is a brilliant actress. There is no doubt about that, right? She's a brilliant artist. She's a brilliant actress. But if and when she expresses her opinion, which is her right, but the way she tends to humiliate people and spread toxicity is always been criticized, because you can criticize without humiliating people. Do you think, therefore, when we say that if you want to be an artist, you have to be a good human being without hurting people, without humiliating people, does that statement really relevant anymore in present time?
So let me begin by saying that irrespective of Kangana Ranaut and whatever her sort of statements and her behavior is, I have had sort of run-ins in the past with her. So I mean, it's not like I'm trying to avoid the question, but I think that actually this has nothing really to do with Kangana Ranaut as in general.
I was just citing an example.
I think that that but it's a good question, because I think you're right. I think that we often make this mistake to assume that just because somebody is playing a character on screen which is very heroic, which is very endearing, which is very wonderful, and their craft is very good, they are very talented, that necessarily means that the qualities of those characters are in that person as well. There is nothing further from the truth. An acting is a profession like any other profession. Just like we don't assume that a good journalist must definitely be a good person, or actually with journalism you still uh, there's still issues of integrity that are more upfront. But I just feel like with a law, I mean with a doctor, with a you don't necessarily have to be a good decent person to be good at your job. There and I think that all people have flaws, like human beings are inherently flawed. And if anything, artists are maybe more flawed than other people, because we have um more uncertain lives, and we have more we have more um I think more insecurities, more anxieties, more seductions into things that will make us lose ourselves. And when I say seductions, I'm not talking about drugs and all that. I'm
No,
talking
you were
about
talking
success.
the
I'm talking about power. I'm talking about glamour. I'm talking about that wild money, that fame, that craziness that makes you feel like you're like completely the best
you
thing that happened.
arrived.
That you've arrived, that you're omnipotent, that you're the best thing that happened to the world, and that you're not accountable to anyone. So I think that we can lose ourselves very easily in the kind of um, exaggerated world we live in. So I think that celebrities and artists, performing artists, whether it is rock stars, or it's singers, or it's actors, or it's dancers, or it's I think that oftentimes you find that actually there is no match between artists and their art. I mean the personal character traits of artists and the quality of their art. So I think that you're very right in pointing out that that's actually a slip that we often make. And I think that slip happens because the audience wants to believe that the people they have loved on screen are deserving of love in real life.
When it comes to you, because you are an individual with strong, like really strong voice and opinion, the kind of roles that you always get is also a reflection of who you are in the real life.
Possibly, I think so. I think that what happens, I think, I mean, one is of course this persona of being like, very strong and like this fighter or whatever. But I think the other thing also is that there is because I've done roles that are unusual and especially what is called within quotes bold, like Anarkali of Ara or Nilbate Sannata, which people will not
Yes.
typically. It's not a typical heroine choice of
Heroine role,
script
huh?
necessarily. Swara karegi because she does content, she does, and then there is so I think that it's both those things combined. But I think that that's actually if you look at my body of work, I have managed to do many different kind of roles. Like even if it's a strong character, like an Anarkali is very different from a Viredi wedding, which is very different from a Nilbata
Mm-hmm.
Sanata,
Mm-hmm.
who's actually a very
Mm-hmm.
soft character, even though she's very determined, but she's actually a very soft character, which is very different from Rasbhari, who's like one, seductress or
Oh,
whatever. और उसमें तो
yes.
दोनों है, which is very different from flesh,
This one.
where I play a cop, or Bhag Bhi Nahi Bhag, where I'm a nervous, confused young girl. So I think that I've managed to sort of, uh, I've actually managed to do quite a lot of different kinds of characters, even where the protagonist is actually a very strong protagonist in the story.
Time, what is the strategy that has changed probably with time and success, of course? What is the thing that has changed you when you look at a script now? Because uh, there is always like certain parameters that we all have to say yes to any project, to any assignment. So
I mean, one big thing, of course, is that earlier, like, I was willing to do, I was basically looking for a break, so I was willing to do smaller parts. Now I like to have a little more meatier part, obviously. Not to say, I mean, of course, I'm open to all kinds of films. We Did the Wedding was an ensemble film. Another film that I'm starting next is an ensemble film, very lovely. But I like to have something to do. Like, I always feel like the part has to give me something to do. It has to give me a chance to perform. That's one. The thing that has actually changed is that I've
hmm,
become very conscious now that if I do something which, how should I put this? Um, it's a weird balance because I actually don't care what people think, if you ask me as a person. But I'm very conscious
sounds
that
like
my
one.
uh-huh. But I'm very conscious that my audience shouldn't feel let down. Like I don't want them to like. I know that people now there is this thing. Yeah, if Swara isn't it, kuch acha hoga. That we'll watch it for Swara. So then I don't want to let them down. कि कुछ कचरा ही हो गया वो. मतलब कुछ था नहीं उसमें ऐसे ही कर लिया. I have that little sense of responsibility in my mind now because of that little kind of a credibility that people assume ki, oh, that the credibility that is now attached to my name. So earlier I didn't have that. You know what I mean?
It made me ask you one question then. Uh, because your performance has always been appreciated, right? Uh, are you are you scared of criticism?
I'm not scared of it, but it bothers me a lot. Like because
You have
honestly,
never
Arundhati,
experienced it, Swara. You have
I
never experienced
no,
that.
I mean sometimes you have bad reviews that say, oh, the performance was not up to the mark, this that. I feel very bad if I feel I've not done a good job. I feel very guilty if I feel I've not performed to my max capacity or my max ability, or at least given it my 100% try. And see, the thing, Arundhati, is I'll tell you something. So and this I'm sure a lot of outsiders like me will also resonate with this. So I have nothing else except my work in terms of my performance. That's the only thing that has got me here. Those are the things. That performance is what got me past the first few auditions I did in my life. That performance is what got me noticed in the bit roles I started my career with. That performance is what got the audience to remember my name. That performance is what got films, unusual films like Nilbate Sanata or Anarkali of Ara or Listen Amaya to stay in the minds of people. That performance is what got me noticed even in star-studded films. uh, that performance is
Hmm.
what carried me across all my controversies. uh, and that performance is what has given me my identity, my name, my success, everything I have today. People only listen to what my political views are also because basically my identity is that of an actress. I know that also. Paranoid about my work. I'm absolutely paranoid about my performances, and you will not believe, before every film and every shoot I
Huh?
go through this one panic that I've forgotten how to act. Like मुझे ऐसा लगता है shit मैं भूल गई acting करना. So I every time I feel like this is like it's a bizarre thing that happens to me. And so yeah, so it's a huge it's not that I'm scared of criticism, but my performance is a huge anxiety, which is why I'm very, and because of that reason I'm very very so conscious of preparation. And I try to do मेरी जो अपने हिसाब से मेरी जो ability है उसके हिसाब से I try to do
Huh?
whatever best I can to prepare, because I'm
Hmm.
very paranoid about it. And people say, oh, she's a spontaneous actor, spontaneous. My father used to have a great line: if you want to be spontaneous, prepare. Best line.
Yeah. You know, Swara, it's love.
Absolutely. And thank you for your infectious energy. I was like so tired at the end of this long day, but I'm feeling very
Really?
energized now. So, done. Uh,
Okay, thank you so
thank you,
much. Thank
Ashwati.
you.
What a pleasure.
Bye.